New this morning, an early morning standoff in Boone ends peacefully after several hours. KRDO News Channel 13's Danny Freed is live right now where it all took place. Danny, you've been there for several hours. What can you tell us about what happened?
Well, Bryn, we've had several team members here for several hours. Right when it did start here, we had our own Michael Macias out here this morning covering exactly what was going on. As of now, the standoff is over. As you can see behind me here, there is still one police officer here on scene, and here there is still crime scene tape up. Now, if you take a look there in the distance to that, there is the home that the man was barricading himself into earlier this morning. And we are still collecting details here, but what we know so far is that standoff initially began last night at about 10:30 after police received reports of shots being fired. This is off of 53rd Lane in Boone. Now, when police did arrive, the situation turned into a standoff as police tried negotiating with that suspect, who is believed to be Ronald Morgan. We are still waiting to get that name confirmed. Now, the SWAT team was also called in, and after about 3 hours, Morgan did surrender peacefully and was taken into custody. There were also 2 other people in the house. We do know one of them was taken away in handcuffs to be questioned by police. We also know no one has been injured. Now, throughout the morning, we've been combing through a police scanner traffic, trying to figure out exactly what happened here. But still, at this hour, so many unanswered questions. We are unsure exactly what was going on in that house initially, why those shots were initially fired. We also don't know what the other people were doing in the home, as well as whether or not this suspect does have any priors here. So these are all questions that we're hoping to get answered throughout the morning. We are hoping to talk to police within the next few hours here, especially as the sun does continue to come up. We have also not gotten any information as to when this scene will be cleared. So we'll make sure to keep you posted on all of that information as we continue to report here in Boone. But for now, we are live in Pueblo County. Danny Freed, KRDO News Channel 13. Yeah, that's right, Bryn. Very active here. As of now, though, not so active. Only one police officer does remain here on scene, just making sure that they're covering the area as the investigation does continue. Now, Bryn did mention that we've been here, like she said, several hours. We got here at about 2:45 this morning. So, Southern Colorado, guys at home, as you're watching, you are watching with us. As the sun does begin to come up, we are starting to get a better look at the scene here. If we go ahead and take a look at the home as well, we can see there is still crime scene tape up here. That home is the home where that suspect did barricade himself, and you see the fields behind there too. That's where several people that were inside the home did escape out the back door. Police apparently were searching the area for quite some time back there to find at least one of the suspects, one of the people that was inside the home at the time. Now, we also know this standoff did take place at about 10:30 last night. That's when it all started, after police received reports of shots being fired here in this home. Do keep in mind this is all off the 53rd Lane in Boone. And when police did get here, the situation turned into a standoff as police tried negotiating with the suspect. Right now, we do believe that suspect may be Ronald Morgan. We are still waiting to get that confirmed at this time. Now, the SWAT team was also called in, and after about 3 hours, Morgan did surrender peacefully. He has been taken into custody. There were, like I said, 2 other people in the home, but we do know one of them was taken away in handcuffs to be questioned. Not sure about that other person. And no one, luckily, was injured in this standoff. Again, a lot of questions still needing to be answered this morning. One thing I did want to mention, though, something pretty impressive that we did get a pager alert about, actually still waiting to confirm again, is that police may have been wearing Shield 616 gear. Now, as you know, and as we've told you in stories before, that gear, that tactical gear, vital oftentimes to being the difference between life and death for many of these officers. So again, we'll get that confirmed for you to make sure that we do know whether or not they were using that tactical gear, because if they were, it could have been a huge difference in today's standoff. Like we said, we'll continue to keep you posted on what was going on here earlier this morning in Boone, but for now, we are live in Pueblo County. Danny Freed, KRDO News Channel 13.